Good morning, students. I am P.P. Singh, English lecturer, Jwala Devi, Saraswati Vidya Mandir, Intercollege Prayag. You are most welcome on Vidya Bharti Kashi Prant YouTube channel. My dear student, yesterday I taught you first part of transformation, in which you were taught about interchange of degrees, and you must know that as I told you, transformation means to change it outwardly, not internally. If we transform any sentence into other sentence, the real meaning of that sentence will be same. Today I am going to teach you second part of transformation, interrogative and assertive sentences. My dear student, you must know that what is assertive sentence. In Hindi, विधिसूचक वाक्य. Assertive sentences means विधिसूचक वाक्य. The sentence which expresses both positive and negative sense is called assertive sentence. It means unless we know about the real meaning of assertive sentence or interrogative sentence, we are unable to change or interchange these sentences into another. Questions of the type which are dealt with here are those which are asked not for information but for effect. For example, the question, am I so foolish as to believe it? Means I'm not so foolish as to believe it. But the question is more effective than the statement. Such questions can be changed into assertive sentence statements and vice versa. As for example, I can quote example that suppose if you know properly about assertive and interrogative sentences, after then when you have to or where you have to transform these sentences together, I'm sure that you have to face no problem. Now, example, first example, can I ever forget his help? My dear student, this sentence is interrogative. We have to change it into assertive. And you must know that interrogative sentence is in affirmative. Interrogative sentence is in positive, affirmative. And can is helping verb. As you know that can is modal auxiliary. Such interrogative sentence which begins with auxiliary verbs, such type of interrogative sentence is called yes no type interrogative sentence. Can I ever forget his help? In this sentence, my dear student, ever will be replaced by never. When we change it into assertive, I can never forget his help. It means while you have to change interrogative into assertive, first of all, you must know that if your interrogative sentence is the positive, assertive will be negative. And if interrogative sentence is negative, assertive will be positive. You must take proper care toward this statement. I can never forget his help. My dear student, in this sentence, ever is replaced by never. Second example, who does not know Mahatma Gandhi? It is interrogative sentence, WH type interrogative sentence. As I told you that there are two types of interrogative sentence, SNO type and WH type. First example is SNO type example, and second example is WH type interrogative sentence. Who does not know Mahatma Gandhi? My dear friend, this interrogative sentence is negative. And according to rule, if our interrogative sentence is negative, our assertive will be positive. This is very, very important rule for you. You must take proper care towards my lecture. I am sure that you have to face no problem in this topic transformation of sentences in future. Suppose while I teach you, while you watch this video, your intention, your concentration must present towards my lecture, towards my topic, towards my matters, so that you can be able to grasp all my lecture in your mind in proper sequence. Otherwise, if you are not concentrate yourself properly, you have to face so many problems. As I told you that who does not know Mahatma Gandhi? This is interrogative W type sentence, and we have to change it into assertive sentence. Everyone knows Mahatma Gandhi. It means who is replaced by everyone. Take proper care. Your interrogative sentence is in negative. Who does not know Mahatma Gandhi? महात्मा गांधी कौन नहीं जानता है? Everyone knows महात्मा गांधी. महात्मा गांधी सब लोग जानते हैं. It means if our interrogative sentence begins with who, assertive sentence start with everyone. And as you know that does not know, this is the helping verb of simple present or present infinite tense. And when we convert it in assertive sentence, does not change it into knows. Everyone knows Mahatma Gandhi. Third example, is that the way a gentleman should behave? My dear student, this is the interrogative sentence, yes no type, and positive affirmative sentence. According to rule, if interrogative sentence is positive, after them assertive will be negative, as that is not the way a gentleman should behave. It means it is very important rule for all of you that if interrogative sentence is positive, assertive will be negative, and if interrogative sentence is negative, assertive will be positive. Very, very important rule for all of you. Fourth example, it not prevention better than cure. Prevention is better than cure. It means we can say that our interrogative sentence is in negative, and when we transform it in assertive sentence, it becomes positive. Prevention is better than cure. All the rules which are taught by me, if you take proper care, if you are mentally present in my class on this video, after then I'm sure that you have to face no problem in any type of examination, either classical examination or competitive examination. Fifth example, what though we miss the train? It means it is interrogative sentence, and if interrogative sentence begins with what, it is replaced by inaffirmative, it doesn't matter. It is very important rule. If our interrogative sentence begins with what, while converting it into assertive one, it doesn't matter. For example, it doesn't matter if we miss the train. My dear student, you must know that our fifth example is interrogative and positive. Now, our next part of transformation is interchange of exclamatory and assertive sentences. Friends, you must know that unless you know about the real definition of exclamatory and affirmative sentence, how you can be able to change, how you can be able to transform these sentences together. What is exclamatory sentence? The sentence which expresses some sudden strong feelings of heart is called exclamatory sentence. I'm sure that unless you know the proper definition of these sentences, how you can be able to transform these sentences together. Exclamatory sentence means in Hindi विस्मय बोधक वाक्य. Real definition of exclamatory sentence is the sentence which expresses some sudden strong feelings of heart is called exclamatory sentence. And as I told you that in assertive sentence, the sentence which expresses both positive and negative sense is called assertive sentence. Now, my dear student, we have to change it into exclamatory into assertive. For example, how lovely the park is. I want to tell you that if exclamatory sentence begins with how or what, while transforming into assertive sentence, how or what will be removed. Very is used before adjective and our assertive sentence begins with our subject. Our example is how lovely the park is. When we convert it into assertive one, the park is very lovely. My dear student, lovely is adjective. Before lovely, we use very. What a good boy Mahesh is. As I told you that if our exclamatory sentence begins with what or how, then it expresses the sense of excessiveness, and it means we can say that if we change assertive sentence into interrogative sentence to assertive sentence, we must be careful that if what or how is used in the beginning of sentence and we have to change it into assertive one, first of all, we must take proper care which word is the adjective in this sentence. Before that adjective word, we use very. What a good boy Mahesh is. Mahesh is a very good boy. My dear friend, in this sentence, good is adjective and before good, we use very. How fast, third example, how fast he speaks. As I told you that we are transforming exclamatory into assertive sentences, and before teaching this part of transformation chapter, I told you that unless you know the rule properly, how you can be able to transform in proper way. Therefore, I want to suggest you, I want to advise you that if you want to have proper knowledge of transformation chapter or any chapter of grammar, any topic of grammar, you must be careful, you must be alert, you must be in active condition so that you can be able to grasp all the lectures which are taught by your teacher in a mind proper sequence. Third example, how fast he speaks. He speaks very fast. Fourth example, how he shouts. I want to suggest you again and again that if our exclamatory sentence begins with what or how, my dear student, you must know that how or what will be removed in assertive sentence, and very is used before given adjective. He shouts loudly. Loudly in this sentence, loudly is adverb. As you know that adverb, if you want to improve your grammar portion, first of all, you must have proper knowledge of part speech. My student, as without soul there is no possibility of any human body. In the same way, without knowledge of part speech, there is no possibility of proper knowledge of grammar. Therefore, I want to suggest you that if you want to have proper knowledge of any chapter of grammar, you must know properly part speech. Every topic of part speech is too much important for you. How hot? Fifth example, how hot? It is very hot. It means, you know that hot is adjective. And according to rule, our exclamatory sentence begins with how. And when we convert it into assertive one, our assertive sentence begins with it. It is very hard. At last, I want to suggest you that take proper attention towards my lecture, toward this video, and if you like this video, subscribe channel Vidya Bharti Kashi Prant YouTube channel, like it, share और friends, and आपको एक चीज और मैं बताना चाहता हूँ प्रिय विद्यार्थियों, कि जितना भी पढ़ाया जा रहा है सब PDF में है, वहां से भी आप ले सकते हैं और डिस्क्रिप्शन में से, और इसके बाद में फिर अपने नॉलेज को बढ़ा सकते हैं। जितना अधिक आप अच्छा ढंग से पढ़ेंगे और आपकी सब समस्या सॉल्व होंगी, और इसके बाद में जो भी अगर प्रॉब्लम होती है वो आप बिल्कुल पूछ सकते हैं। थैंक यू।